YouTube show for tctrademart.com. We're going to learn about what the heck is a green team. Well, let's start out by looking at cryptocurrency in general on CoinGecko. Down, down, down. What's going on? The last 7 days, Bitcoin and Ethereum were doing okay. But for the last 24 hours and the last hour, they're going down. That might mean they're going to be going down some more. But when things are red, I'm thinking, if I find one I like, I'm in a buying mood. So how the heck do I figure out which one I like? Well, on this chart, the only ones I like really are Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Chainlink.
You need to share the screen first.
Oh, good idea. I'll share the screen. Why not? Okay. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Okay, so here's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Up in the last 7 days, down the last hour, down the last 24 hours. I kind of like Chainlink. It's doing the same thing. Those are the three main stalwarts that I like. But I like smaller ones even better that have a better chance of going up faster. So how the heck do we find a smaller one that's doing better? Well, we can go over here to the Ethereum network and DEX screener. It's a treasure hunt. Which one of these is the one for me? Wow, look at all this. Well, there's only 30,000 choices. Which one am I going to pick? Well, for one thing, I think I'm going to pick something on the PulseChain network because it's a lot less expensive in terms of gas. It's smaller tokens, which means they have in my mind, a better chance of going up. If it costs $80,000 for one of them, it takes a whole lot of money to make Bitcoin go up, $86,000, even $2,000 for one of them for Ethereum. Chainlink, even $15. Takes a lot of money to make those big boys move. So if I'm going to play this game, maybe I need to find something that's smaller, that's got a less liquidity that in my mind could be moving up more easily, because if you throw a rock into the ocean, it doesn't even hardly make a difference. You throw a rock into a rain puddle, it makes a big difference. So if I can find a token that has lower liquidity, but I like it and I like the utility of it and I like what's going on, that's maybe better for me. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it on the chain that has a lot less gas fees than Ethereum. Ethereum costs $5 or $10, $20, sometimes $100 to make a trade. Over on the PulseChain network, I don't think I've ever seen it cost more than about a penny to make a trade. Of course, it depends on how busy the network is, but it's usually a penny or two or three at the most that I can recall. So here's a list of tokens that are cheaper and they have less liquidity, which means I have a better chance of them going up, in my opinion, because a medium amount of buying against less liquidity is going to go up faster than a medium amount of buying against a big ocean, giant liquidity. So I have to find something I like that has reasonably small liquidity. In my mind, it should have utility. It should be good for something. And most importantly, I think it needs to have a green team behind it. So what is a green team? A green team is a group of people who pick that particular token to concentrate on and help it move up. Buy it when it's red. The only thing that makes a token go up is a group of people buying it. It's nice if it has utility. It's nice if it has a beautiful website. It's nice, if it's got a great story. But what it really needs is a green team, a group of people who agree that that's the token that they're going to concentrate on and help it move up. So I'm going to join the green team or make a green team, one or the other. And so I've got to pick which token I'm going to do it with. Well, let's see. Here's some good ones. Hex is a good one. Teddy Bear's a good one, I think. PulseChain's a good one. PulseX, Incentive. But of course, the one that I like best is the one that we picked for our green team. If we go over to our green team chart here, we see that the token that we are picking for our green team that we are making is the ETHTC. Why do we pick ETHTC? Well, because if I go to Dex Screener and I type in ETHTC, and I see there's a bunch of different choices of how I can buy it, what I can buy it with. If I click on one of those and go over here to the far right, it tells me what the heck it's good for. ETHTC has a utility because there's all these different websites where you can use it to buy, sell, trade, kind of like eBay in a sense, kind of like Facebook Marketplace in a sense. If I go to this link, here's a place where people are advertising that they want to buy, sell, or trade with ETHTC. So its utility is that you can buy, sell, trade. Here's another list of websites. Here's some YouTube channels and websites where you can buy, sell, trade with ETHTC. Here's one where you can trade for advertising with your ETHTC, trade a week, trade vacation rentals. You can buy, it looks like fertilizer. Here's some real estate listings, lots of different stuff. There's also a website called tcbarter.com where you can sign up for free, no charge, sign yourself in. Look over here on the left here, and here's a list of restaurants where you can buy with, well, these restaurants take TC rather than ETHTC. I shouldn't say the restaurants take it. I should say at tcbarter.com, you can trade your ETHTC from the blockchain over to credits that are good here at tcbarter.com. And the credits that are good specifically here at tcbarter.com are off the blockchain. So you can change your ETHTC into TC. Now it's off the blockchain. There's no transaction fees whatsoever because there's no blockchain. You just transfer from one account to another here at tcbarter.com. And once you have TC itself, you can go to the TC store and buy gift cards good at all these restaurants. So it has a utility. You can shop. Here's a market where there's a bunch of people advertising that they'll take TC. And so that's the utility of it. So the token that we're choosing for our green team is ETHTC with utility. It has all these websites where you can spend it. You can go to tcbarter.com and trade it in and get TC off the blockchain, which you can use to buy restaurant gift cards or buy a lot of other things. So what does that mean? We are now the ETHTC green team. And what's our goal? To help it move up. In fact, our goal is to help it move up an average of 2% a day. Some days it doesn't do that. Some days it's down, but we jump in and we buy and try and help it get back to going up 2% a day. For every $100 that I put in here, if it increases 2% a day, if we're successful, it doubles every 37 days. Another 37 days later, instead of 200, it's worth 400. If the green team is successful for an average of 2% a day over a year's time, sure, some days are down, some days are up, some days are down more, some days are up more. But if it averages over the long term, 2% a day, $100 after a year can become $135,000 in portfolio value. If I keep doing that and eventually get $800 in here, for example, $800 if it averages 2% increase per day. If the green team for ETHTC is successful, that $800 in a year will be worth $1 million if it does average an average of 2% a day increase in the long haul. So, well, that's interesting. So let me see, what are my options here? You can go to Dex Screener and you can put in ETHTC and you can click on all these different options of how you can buy it. And you can make it into a watch list. So this is my watch list where I watch ETHTC, and I'll copy this link that will share it with you, and I'll put this in the description of this YouTube channel so that you can watch it too. Look at this. The green team is going to work. It's starting to go up, even though these pairs over on PulseChain, oh look, they're starting to go up too. Excellent. So ETHTC is starting to go up. Hex and Pulse, which are the pairs that go with it, are starting to go up. Wow. Okay, if it's starting to go up, that means it's not going down anymore. If it's not going down anymore and it's starting to go up, maybe I want to join this party and help it get back to 2% a day on this 24-hour chart. If you wait long enough, these numbers will be moving over there. They'll be in the 24-hour chart anyway, but I wouldn't mind helping it out because I'm on the ETHTC green team. We as a team concentrate on this one particular token, and when we see that it's not going up, we try and buy some, $10 worth, $100 worth, whatever each of us can afford, and get it back to 2% a day. So then how do I do that? Well, first of all, I got to go to Coinbase or Kraken or some centralized exchange and put some money in, transfer some money in from the bank. Then I got to transfer that over to MetaMask. You can get a MetaMask wallet at metamask.io, metamask.io. Go there and download the wallet or the Chrome extension, and then transfer some money from Coinbase or Kraken, or in MetaMask, you can even put in your debit card and buy some cryptocurrency directly here. And what you would buy is Ethereum, and you would be getting Ethereum on the Ethereum network. Well, once you've got Ethereum on the Ethereum network, then you go to PulseChain.com if you're going to try and join the green team, and you put in your MetaMask wallet this information so that you'll now also have the PulseChain network in your MetaMask wallet. MetaMask comes with Ethereum network already, but you have to add the PulseChain network to the MetaMask wallet so that now you can also deal in things on the PulseChain network. Once you've added that to your wallet and you've got some Ethereum that you've sent over from either Coinbase, Kraken, or some centralized exchange, or you bought it directly in MetaMask, and now you have some Ethereum, which is on the Ethereum network, then you go to PulseChain.com and you click on Bridge, and you click this white button right here, and now you've got a screen where you can transfer your Ethereum that's on the Ethereum network and transfer it over to the PulseChain network. So you've got something to buy your green team, your chosen green team token with it. When you do this, don't transfer all your Ethereum, just transfer like 90% of it, because you need to leave some behind on the Ethereum network to use for gas for this transaction or other future transactions. So you put in 90% of your Ethereum here. It's going to go to PulseChain. You click Connect Wallet, you click Send, you wait about 30 minutes, and pretty soon over in your MetaMask wallet, you'll see that you have some Ethereum that's riding on the PulseChain network, in addition to some Ethereum that's still left over on the Ethereum network. So what you want to get is Ethereum from Ethereum riding on the PulseChain network, and that'll show up in your wallet. Instead of MetaMask, I personally happen to use the 𝐟𝐵 wallet, and here in the 𝐟𝐵 wallet, you'll end up with some of this WETH. WETH is wrapped Ethereum, and this will either be in your MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using. I happen to use 𝐟𝐵 wallet. So WETH is Ethereum that came from Ethereum that's now on PulseChain. So instead of ETH, it's called WETH. It's wrapped Ethereum, and officially it's Ethereum from Ethereum, but it's riding on PulseChain. You see this wallet has $1,500 worth of it in it. This is just a demonstration wallet I have for, demonstrating buying online. So where do I buy it? Once I have Ethereum from Ethereum on the PulseChain network in my MetaMask or my 𝐟𝐵 wallet, what do I do with it? Well, I think the best place to go is Piteous.io, app.piteas.io, app.piteous.io. And I've got to make it so that ETHTC, my chosen green team token, shows up here. It's not going to show up here originally until first I go to Deck Screener and I find ETHTC on here. And I look at one of these ETHTC pairs and I slide down here. You'll see it says pair. You don't get that one. You get the one below it. That's the ETHTC itself. So below the word pair, you'll see the name of your chosen token. ETHTC, you click this button to copy that. Now I've got the contract address of it, which is basically the description of it so that Piteous knows what I'm trying to buy. So I click this arrow right here and I paste in that contract address, and now ETHTC will show up here in the Piteous. So I don't want to buy it with Pulse. I want to buy it with WETH because that's what I've got available in this wallet. And so I just got to decide how much I want to get. 0.05. Here's $100 worth. 0.05 of an Ethereum. This is the same value as Ethereum on Ethereum. It's just riding on the PulseChain network. And this is telling me that Pitius is going to shop around and find the best deal for me. 69% of what I'm trying to buy is going to go from wrapped Ethereum to Pulse to ETHTC, and the other 30% is going to go from wrapped Ethereum to PulseX to ETHTC. So it's shopping around for me, finding the best way, the best combinations to buy it. So I'm going to click swap, confirm swap. So I'm spending $100 as part of the green team effort. And what I'm getting for that is some ETHTC. And that is what I'm hoping will increase an average of 2% a day. If I go over to Deck Screener after I do this transaction, sooner or later, after a few minutes, it'll show up here on Deck Screener, and it'll show that in the last 5 minutes, the last hour, etc., to start going up. Obviously, there's somebody else on the green team buying a little bit right now because it's already going up. And why is that person buying? Because they see a red candle and they don't like seeing it down over here. They like seeing it up 2% a day over here. And I'm part of the green team, so I'm going to chip in on that effort. I've got $100 that I put in so far. That $100, if I leave it in for a year and the green team is successful, is going to become $135,000 in value. If I keep doing that from time to time when I can afford it. And by the way, I don't put in money in here that I'm expecting to take out and make myself a millionaire. I'm putting money in here that I'm expecting to take out as a spending effort. I'll have to explain that to you soon. So $800, if I leave it in and it works, it's going to become $1 million in portfolio value. When it does become $1 million in portfolio value, I am not going to be able to just sell it for $1 million because there's not going to be enough liquidity there. Just because the price went up doesn't mean the liquidity kept pace with it. So if you've got a portfolio in crypto that's got $1 million of value, what you've got to do is look at the liquidity. So because the liquidity of ETHTC on purpose is low to make it go up more easily, that also means that if you're trying to sell, it's going to go down more easily too. So one of the concepts of the green team is to use only money that you're not going to be needing to take out and pay your mortgage, pay your taxes, etc. For me, what I do and what I recommend to ETHTC green team people to do is only put in money that you're not expecting to make yourself a millionaire and take out $1 million, because that's not going to work. Because when you got $1 million value here, first of all, you'd hurt the green team tremendously if you tried to dump a bunch of it. What you want to do, in my opinion, is find a way to spend it without selling it. Well, why do I want to spend it without selling it? Because if I spend, that means I'm transferring it to the seller's account. That's not a sale. That's not selling. That's transferring it from one account to another. Transferring crypto from one account to another doesn't affect the price. It's not going to make a red candle over here. Well, only thing that makes red candles is when you're not faithful to the green team concept and you're selling some. To me, in my mind, whatever I put in here, I'm eventually going to spend, not sell. Because if I spend it, I'm not hurting the green team. I'm not hurting the the value of the green team token. For example, if I have $10,000 in here, let's say I put in $100 and now it's worth $10,000. If I sell $500 worth of that $10,000, you would think that I would still have a $9,500 portfolio, but I won't, because when you sell, it also makes the value of the rest of your tokens that you didn't sell go down. So if I've got a $10,000 portfolio and I sell $500 worth, I don't have 9,500 still there. I have less than that because I drove the price of the ones that I didn't sell down. I might have 9,200. I might have 9,000. So by selling $500, I just reduced my portfolio by $1,000 because I'm selling. But the difference is if I'm spending, if I have a $10,000 portfolio and I spend $500 with somebody, I go buy, some restaurant gift cards, or I go get my teeth fixed at the dentist, or I get my roof fixed and I pay the roofer $500, I'm transferring from my account to his, and I still have a $9,500 value left in my $10,000 account. whatever I spent, yeah, that's gone. Okay, I spent $500, but at least the rest is still worth 9,500. It's not down to 9,200 or 99,000 or something. So the green team concept is to buy a little bit when you can, uh, and don't sell it. Spend it eventually. So when I've got $1 million in here, how am I going to spend it? Well, I could take out, for example, 2% a month, and I would have $20,000 that I could spend every month. And that came from $800. I put in $800, and if the green team's successful and it grows and doubles every 37 days because it's going up an average of 2% a day, after a year I got $1 million that I'm not going to sell. I'm going to start spending. So what if I spend 2% of it every month? That's $20,000 a month I can spend without affecting my $1 million portfolio value because it's still going up a little. If the green team's successful, of course. Even if it's only going up 2% a month at that point, I could take out $20,000 a month and the $1 million portfolio value would stay there as long as the concept is still working. Well, I like that. $800 could turn into $1 million. And from that, I can spend $20,000 a month. And all I ever did was put in $800 and I get to spend $20,000 a month. Where am I going to spend it? Well, I'm going to spend it at these websites that are listed here. This list of websites here are places I can spend it. My favorite place would be to go over to tcbarter.com, transfer the ETHTC into TC. Now it's not on the blockchain. There's no transaction fees. And by the way, at tcbarter.com, there's no advertising fee for these regular listings. There's no enrollment fee. There's no transaction fees. There's no broker fees. There's no blockchain fees. There's no gas fees. Wow, I like that. How do I get TC at tcbarter.com? Well, one way is that I can buy it with my ETHTC or their cryptocurrency at the current value. Now I've got TC that's off the blockchain and I can spend it with these people that are advertising that they want it. Another way I can get some more TC is I could advertise my services. I could advertise that I do dental work or tree trimming or carpet cleaning or fix cars, and I can earn some. And I can also put it on consignment in the TC store and have them help me sell it. Excuse me, I can go over here and get a referral link, and if I invite a friend, if I click over here on the left where it says invite a friend, I can show them this QR code, or I can copy this referral link and text it to them or email it to them. Remember, I joined for free at TC Barter. They joined for free. Yet when I refer them, I get 10 TCs for free. I refer 5 people, I've got 50 TCs. I can go eat at this restaurant with my TCs. The way that I do that is that I take my TCs and I go to the TC Barter store and I trade it for an actual gift card at all these restaurants. These restaurants don't take TC directly. They take a gift card that you buy with your TCs. You go into Brick Oven Pizza and you stick your gift card in the credit card machine, you swipe it through just like it was a credit card and it pays for your meal. And you bought that gift card with TC, which you got with ETHTC, which you got for $800. If it works, you got $20,000 a month you can do that with. You can go on vacation, do vacation rentals, buy a car, get your car fixed. And notice I'm spending my $800, but I'm spending it at the rate of $20,000 a month forever, as long as the ETHTC green team is successful at it going up at least at that point. If it only goes up 2% in a whole month, I've still got $20,000 new profit every month that I can go out and spend. So over here at TC Barter, this is a pretty important link because this is one of the best places to go spend. There's 2,500 people or businesses in here that are advertising that they want TC, or some of them will take the ETHTC directly. When you go look at this list of people, let's see, let's click on country and get to the USA, for example. So here's a listing from 𝐿𝐻𝐫𝐿𝐻𝐾. He's offering cars, trucks, classic vehicles, real estate, trust deeds and notes, and he wants TCs or CC. CC is cryptocurrency. In other words, he'll take the ETHTC directly. And he's also advertising DT, which is direct trade, which means you got a boat, he'll trade him a car. You got a car, he'll trade you a different car or whatever. Maybe he needs his roof fixed, and he can trade you something and you fix the roof. In other words, you don't even need to use TCs or trade credits or crypto. You could just do a direct trade in here if you want. And here's all the stuff that he wants. All kinds of fun stuff. Here's a lady that are these the wants? These haves and wants are backwards. We got to tell the programmer, look, these haves and wants are backwards because Brandy offers party bus rentals and it's listed under her wants. And Lon offers all this stuff and it's listed under his wants. We got to message the developer. He's got these columns backwards. Look at that. Yeah, here's a guy that does commercial equipment loans and it's listed as his want. Oops. We're going to have to go get that fixed. So anyway, what were we talking about? Come learn about the Green Team. It's a unique band of supporters for one particular crypto token at a time. We each buy a small amount whenever it's down to turn it green again. Our goal is to support a 2% per day increase. That makes your $100 go up by 1,300% a year. If it's successful, if we average 2% a day like our goal, there's no guarantee, there's no commitments, no financial advice. You can just join us for fun and see if it works for you. The goal is 2% per day increase for this particular token that we're concentrating on, which is ETHTC on PulseChain. And if successful, your $800 could turn into $1 million portfolio value. Don't sell it, spend it. Right? And if you want to see this chart, there's a link here that you can go to and it'll take you there. There's Twitter, Telegram, all kinds of websites. So we're back to what token are we going to do? Well, obviously for me, it's the ETHTC because it has utility, because there's a green team behind it, because I like the fact that I can buy, sell, trade with it. So look, in the last hour, we're already up 6%. Look, the 24 hours, we were down 6 or 8%. Now it's only down 2%. Well, I'm going to try and help out a little more. I could afford maybe another $100 or something. Let's see, 0.05. We'll put 0.08. We'll put a little more. 100 and we'll put in 150 or so. Okay, here's $150 worth of Ethereum. So that's 100 earlier today. Now with this 150, it's going to be 250 that I'm putting in. And if I go put it on my chart, what's my 250 going to turn into in a year if I'm successful? It's going to turn into $300,000 worth of spending value that I can go spend at any of those websites or spend at tcbarter.com. If I really want to be a trader, I could sell some of it and cause the price to go down. And that day, the green team's going to have to jump on it and bring it back up again. So yeah, you can sell a little bit, but you're not going to be able to run out and sell $300,000 with all in one day. There's not enough liquidity and it would hurt the green team. So you don't want to do that. What I would do is work on spending my $300,000, maybe spend $6,000 of it a month and leave the whole $300,000 there to just stay there forever and keep letting me spend $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month from $250? Wow, that's something. So today I'm putting in $250, and if successful, I'm going to have $6,000 a month I can spend through all those different websites. Wow, I'm in. So let's go over here and do another $150 like we were talking. Piteous is shopping around for me. It's going to find me the best deal. Now, this is going to help the price go up. Why? Because I'm buying. I'm not selling. And when I'm ready to sell, I don't sell. I spend. That's the concept. You can sell. There's nobody stopping you from selling. But boy, I sure hope that most of the green team is patriotic to the cause and spends instead of selling. So here we are buying because we're patriotic to the cause. We're part of the green team. And so what did my $250 do? It may not show up here immediately because it takes a few minutes for Dex Screener to see what happened. But look, we're up 7% in the last hour because of what I'm buying and whoever else is on the green team that's buying also. Up 7% in the last hour. You wait 23 hours, it'll be up 7% in the last 24 hours. Well, that's more than 2%. So I'd say we've achieved our goal. I put in $250 today, which, if the green team is successful, should give me $6,000 a month that I can spend every month starting in a year if the green team's successful. And what does it have to do to be successful? It has to have new people coming in that are joining the green team, that are putting in $50, $100, whatever they can afford. not money that they're expecting to take out and pay the mortgage, not money that they're expecting to sell to buy a car. They're going to use it to just go buy a car. If I go over here to tcbarter.com and go to the marketplace, if I look around here, I'm going to find somebody selling a car. Here's a car lot that's offering cars. They'll take TCs, or they'll take direct trades, or they'll take the ETHTC directly. That's what this CC cryptocurrency stands for. Here's a bicycle for sale. Here's towing services. What can I buy? Oh, here, look, here's a car, 2007 Acura RDX, $89.95 TCs. What did it cost me to get the $89.95 TCs? A whole lot less than that. How much would it take to get $89.95 TCs if I put in $10 and wait a year? How much is that going to be? $13,000. That's enough to buy an Acura from $10 if the green team's successful. And I wouldn't be selling if I took out the $89.95 out of this $13,000. I would be transferring it from my account to the owner of the car. That's not a sale. It's not going to show up as a red candle. It's not going to show up on here at all. It's transferring from one account to another. With $10, if I wait a year, I have enough to buy a car. Wow, I'm interested in that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. If you want to join the green team, email us. My email is donald@tcbarter.com. And if you want to be on this show telling us about your business, telling us that you're a roofer and you'd like to earn some TCs, telling us that you do auto repairs and you'd like to earn some TCs, telling us that you've joined the green team and what your experience is. Harris, you're on the green team, I'm sure. What's been your experience? Have you put in $800? And if so, what happened?
So yeah, still we can see the whole market is down and it's still going down and down. So I've invested like $800 more than like a month ago. Still it's up and standing on like $1,100 today.
Okay, so it's on its path. It's on its
Yep.
path. Wait a year, see what it turns into, see if it's successful. I'm not sure if you're able to talk, Lon. Have you had any experience with the green team or with tcbarter.com? Not sure if he's prepared to talk, but if you want to be on the show, just email us and we'll let you come on here and tell us about your business. Maybe you do carpet cleaning, you'd like to earn some TCs. We are the founders of this tcbarter.com, obviously, and if you want to be on here, it's completely free. There's also a social hub similar to Twitter or Facebook that we're just starting up, and all of this is free. If you want a big display ad, you want a whole page to yourself to talk about your business, then yes, you could pay us for that with TCs. But if you're just talking about a regular listing, those are all completely free to join, free to advertise, free to transfer. There's no gas fees, no transaction fees. And so that's what we're all about. We're helping people to find ETHTC as their green team token. We're helping people to tell others about it. Go in here and click invite a friend. And of course, we want people to enroll in tcbarter.com because that's where you're going to spend your profits. If you make a profit by buying ETHTC and watching it go up in value, what we prefer that you do is transfer it over to TC Barter or one of those other websites and spend it rather than selling it. So don't put any money in that you're expecting to take out. You're not going to make $1 million at this. You're going to get $1 million worth of spending if we're successful. So that's how it works. Any questions? Any questions? Send us a comment, send us an email. And we're here around 8 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time every day at what's the YouTube channel? tctrademart.com. I wonder if I can get to that on here. TC Trade. Oh, that's the URL. I got to get to YouTube first, don't I? Anyway, tctrademart.com. You must know about it because you're here already. tctrademart.com. This is the website where you can see that there's 2,500 users and the haves and wants are listed. But we got to talk to the developer because over there on TC Barter, the haves and wants are listed backwards. Well, we found a bug. All right. Well, thanks for coming. Come back every day a little after 8 o'clock in the morning, most every day at YouTube at tctrademart.com. tctrademart.com is the YouTube channel. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming.